we are discussing about React.js. So first of all, I want to describe React.js is developed by Facebook, okay? And this is used for Vue only. Like in MVC, in any MVC application for Vue, we can use React. It is very fast and it is run on virtual DOM. And this is like similar to JavaScript and very easy to use uh, compared to other technology like Angular 2. It is very easy. It is very similar syntax to React.js, JavaScript. So first of all, I'm giving a simple application. Uh, After that, I will go to coding on that part. Okay. This is simple application, and this part is fetched by a JSON, dummy JSON, static JSON I have written, and after that I have got that record and display on that part. And this is a form, and after inserting some information, and after click the add contact, this information will display on that part. And after getting this information, we can use on any part like inserting on database and display on any part means according to requirement we can further process. So this is display part, and like I'm using this form for this for insert on database. So here I have specified some information like name Anil, and email address like anil@gmail.com, and some description. Okay, and after click on the add contact button, this information will display on here. And this is working only React.js. Here I have not used any server side language like PHP, Java, or not anything I have used on that part. I have used only React.js. And now I can switch on coding part. So first of all, I will display you basic part of React.js, which type of syntax used on React.js, and how easy work on on Vue. Here is some syntax like React DOM. This is React DOM. This is working on virtual DOM, and this part will render on the view of browser. Any part of we want to show on any part of browser. So here I have specified I have get the ID of a container, like document dot get element by ID container. Uh, this this is class which I have specified by comment box. This class will appear render on this div like container which I have given here, this div id container. Okay. I am showing you this page ex1.html. uh, this like these all parts are div like container, and in this part some parts are rendered. See here, react dom is render this part in container, like comment box is a class. This for creating a class, I've just used a variable comment box equal For create the class, here is syntax like react dot create class, and after calling this class, I want to render, I want to some return anything, so and want to render on in page. So I've used render, and then I have fired a function, and after firing this function, this will return a div which is name of comment box, and inside of this comment box I have h1 tag comments, and also I have given two class name. First one is comment list, and second one is comment form. And in comment list also I have created a class with comment list name and with comment form. So here is comment list, variable comment list, and react dot create class, and same here for rendering used render and firing a function, and after that this will return a div with comment list class name and with some word like hello world I am comment list. And same for comment form, react dot create class and then render and then return, this will return hello world and comment form. I have used both of class in inside of comment box, this comment list and comment form, and I have used this comment box in React DOM here, in React DOM, and this will render on the page.
All
This,
these things are written on HTML page.
yeah, like I have want to view. This is view part.
Okay.
React is work for view only,
Okay.
and I want to work with server with backend, so I can use some other technology like Node.js also.
Which is
So that's for the backend, but you need to only call the API from the interface, right?
No, this is for view only.
Only view. We
Yeah.
cannot call any API from this.
No, for calling the API, we can use Ajax in this
Yes.
part.
So simple as that we have used in JavaScript. Like
Yeah, like JavaScript,
so
and
means how we can show the dynamic data on this page, the React page.
yeah, like by using the Ajax also we can, like after the calling any backend technology like PHP, and this PHP will return JSON data, and I can fetch that data, and can after getting the data we can display here.
Okay.
And actually this is very
So
fast.
means we have to define that data. Means once we get the JSON in the PHP controller.
Yeah.
Now we have to show that data on the React page.
On the web page.
So yeah. So we will use that data in the classes that we have created.
Yeah, we can create the classes, and we can create the form, means for view, like anything we which we can do by JavaScript, by jQuery, same we can do on React, but it is very fast and very efficient and also very easy, so that's why it is very popular.
Okay, so we are not using any HTML tag here.
Yeah, we can use, but here we can use Babel, not JavaScript. It is associated with other language also, that is called Babel. I will give the demo for that part, like here h1 comment h1. So it is because of Babel language. Here I have included a library, this one, browser.min.js.
Okay.
And also for React.js, two libraries must. First one is React.js, and second one is React-DOM.js. And React.js is library for React, and React DOM like for running on DOM, like virtual DOM. For that, this library used React DOM.js, and for using this language like Babel, browser.min.js is responsible. These three libraries only need. Also, we can install React by using of npm, and also for the here like React also a package, and by using React package we can install all the library by npm. But also we can use only including these three library. We can do all things. Don't need to install npm and all that part. Very easy. And in next part we can if you want we can show this part also, like which I have shown you. this part. We can also explain how is it working for getting the JSON data and for fetching and also getting the form value. This one, first of all, we can show you how can we create a HTML page, HTML tags with using of React. We don't need to use Babel. Like here I have used Babel for HTML syntax. If I want to use only React, so we can create here also like React dot create element and then tag name and need to specify all things like class name and inside of li we want to use some other tag like h2a div. So here I have react.create class and I have open parenthesis and then class specified class name then comma and after giving the class name some properties of that uh, tag like li tag I can give first name of tag then comma then curly brackets and inside of curly brackets we can give some data like class name value yeah attributes like class name value and all the parts yeah and I want to use some other tags inside of this so by using a comma and then start another tag like react.create element h2 then class name and for giving yeah here is two terms also used very frequently like props yeah actually for another language we use only this for calling the same class value we used this but in react we need to use this dot props like in current dom which I have defined anything so want to call that value for that I have used this dot props dot name. So here I'm giving you some another part so you can understand easily. So first of all, here I have defined h2 and then a tag, and inside of a tag I have class name and href for link href mail to and this dot props dot email this dot props dot email this will displaying part like inside of a tag here is like a tag and I want to show here like something Google.
Yeah,
Yeah.
display tag.
Yeah. So for this Google, I will I will write on that part here. Here is display part. Like this Google need to write in this part. This dot props dot email. And same for description. I have used another div and given the class name contact item as description. And here I have create a class contact item and also I have create a class contact form. So here is some validation prop types. It is used for validation. It will not reflect on the web page any validation message, but it will like I have passed any value like here I have validation react dot props types dot function dot is required in after on change any function will redirect on any function. If I will do another part like I have used any array I have used any object instead of function so that will show a warning on console. So it is for validating and showing the warning on console only. This will not reflect on page on application. For development purpose, we can use this. And here is also some events like on change, on submit, and after the on submit of this form, this will execute on submit. Yeah, I have giving from starting. Yeah, And also one thing is important here, like in React, some states are predefined. Like when we load a page, then there is a execute a state that is called initial state. So first of all, we need to specify initial state, like we want to show any blank page or we want to show some static data. So here is need to specify state that is called is initial state. So like here is assign a state, set state. Like first of all, in set state there is I have created a function by the name of set state. Here set state, like I have given a JSON key, key1 name something and email something and description something. This JSON will passed on set state function. This will go on set state function, and this will create a object and will assign these changes on a state. And this and after that React DOM, like I have already told, this is for render any value on page. I've used React DOM dot render and then React dot create element. The React dot create element is used for creating any element, like by using of h1, like I have already told, like React dot create element h1, uh, here. Yeah, React dot create element div, so it will create an element by with div tag. Same thing. I have create a class contact view, and yeah, contact view, and this will create that page with properties of contact view, and will assign object dot assign state, which is defined here set by set state. This state will assign, and in in here some JSON data which I have defined this name, and then after I have used this dot props dot name. So this will get from here this dot props dot email because of this state.
Yes.
And this dot pops dot description. So by getting on that object, this will get. And here is also two another classes on new contact says on and on new some on new contact submit. Here, like after the submit of this button, like form will submitted, and this value will go on that variable on new contact submit. And this is on new contact changes. This like some changes will appear on here, and this will assign on another variable and will display here. And like we can show you contact view. Yeah, contact view. Like I have given some validation for contacts. React dot top types dot array dot is required, means this is compulsory. This is required, and type of value should be array. If I have assigned any another format, then that will give a warning on console. A new contact, this should be object. All that part is like some validation. And then here I have given state which is JSON. So for getting the data by that JSON, like in PHP I have used for getting the array data by for each loop. So here, like this is not React function, this is JavaScript function, like you I think you already told, you already know dot map for getting the data dot map, and for filtering anything on that JSON, here is used dot filter, like this dot post dot contacts. This will get contacts value, and by this dot filter, like it will be filter of contact by this contact dot email, means ki all in all values email should be present. If in any field email will not present, then that value will not show on the page. See here, like I have given two records. First one is Anil and second one is test user, right? And these two records is also shown on the page. I have removed and I have removed email because I have applied the filter with email, but I have removed. So right now it will show only one record here because of filter.
What is the use of Q1 and Q2?
This is uniqueness for I want to get any field value by unique, so that's why I have used key 1 key 2. There is no need to define here.
If we change here 2 and 1,
Then no problem. No problem. Okay. Yeah, this is contact view, and dot filter, this will apply to filter it, and like return contact dot email means this is filtered by email. And then dot map, dot map is used for any data I want to show according to me, for changing the view of that according to requirement. This is used for dot map. And then by this contact value I have create a react dot create element, means this will create an element with contact item. Contact item means this part, this react contact item, and I have assigned a value contact. This contact means our JSON data. And by there is some fields like key, name, description, and email, and I have used on this part. In contact item, for class name, given contact item, and for the h2, inside the h2 tag, this dot post dot name, which will get from the contact. And for email, this dot post dot email, and for description, this dot post dot description. And this will reflect on here contact view, by like creating that part.
So the validation that you applied, it will only appear on console.
This part will appear on console, this part.
So means if we want to show the validation error on browser.
Yeah, that can also do. For applying that part, we need to specify on the tags, like during the creation of this, like react.create element, react.create element a, and I want to apply some validation like any text box. So there want to specify the validation.
Okay.
Like if I want to require any text box, so in property, in attributes of that text box, need to specify. Actually I have not made validation part. I can show in second meeting, in second demo. This is view, and this will create this part, this for view, this part. And for the form, another part, like react.get element div, and h1 ul li, and all contacts and contact item element. Inside of ul, contact item element, and contact item element is this part, like which I have by using the maps I have getting the data. Yeah, and this will create all the parts. And after the fetching all the data, I will create a form for this form, contact form. And contact form I have created this here, contact form, like react.create class, and then some prop types which I have already told. And here I have created some function, and this is used like here For rendering, I have created some form like on submit. This will call this dot on submit, and class name is contact form and no validate. Like here I have given no validation, means here no validation will
Router
apply.
validation will not apply.
Yeah, and I have create input tag, like type is text, placeholder name, and on change. By changing, this will return some value with on change event, and value will be this dot post dot value dot name. For and another I have created a field input email, and placeholder is here, value is here, and on change it will we call a function this dot on email change which I have created. This function is here on email change. Same here on name change here, and this will execute a function this dot post dot on change object dot assign this dot post dot value, and in value e dot target dot value, like which I have targeted value, like here I have written anything. This value will uh, submit here and will assign on state, like I have already told initial state for the displaying. And then on submit this dot props dot on submit, this will submit the form.
In React.js, we will write the JSON to print the HTML or anything like that. Means you have done here for of making a form, you have done the React, the render,
Yeah.
the text box, image, everything is for printing that HTML form and creating that HTML form with the text box. So we can do anything else with the React.js for making it this form. Uh, Here you have done that to making a form with the use of React.js.
Okay,
So what is the other use of React.js?
like here I have used for making the form. So here is not only use of making the form, we can use in anything, like we can create any slider, we can make any pop-up, we can show any, like viewing the data, like animation, some animation, like which is used of jQuery, which we can by using the JavaScript. We all thing we can do with using of React.js, but it is very fast and it is run on virtual DOM.
So they have given the option to make a form, an HTML form with the use of React.js. So it's have any benefit of it.
Actually, here this is coding standard. This is syntax. We cannot say this is any benefit. Like PHP have some syntax, and Java is also have some syntax. So there is no any benefit of syntax. There is a benefit of there is using libraries which have some functionality. So benefit in or that part, not benefit of syntax.
I think in JavaScript and jQuery we don't have any these things that we can make a form with the use of jQuery.
Yes.
And then in React.js we have an option to make an HTML form with them. So I am thinking that there is some reason and there is a benefit also.
No, this is advanced version of jQuery and JavaScript. That's why it is also included that feature. Yes. Anything else? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.